Battle fans, and welcome to this very special video. This is going to be a video explaining our drafting system. We're also going to detail our draft order to get you guys hyped and to commiserate the poor people in the middle. I am here today with the main man, the head honcho, the person who founded this glorious league that we are all a part of now, Mr.
Hi, I'm Freedomion, and I'm the coach of the Welsh guys.
It occurs to me that despite the fact that I suggested to Frito we should also mention our team names when introducing ourselves, I forgot to do so. So hi, I am Sizzawesome, coach of the All Somerset Sizzles. If you don't like the name, screw you. I personally think it's glorious. Although I've got to say, LA Galaxy has got to be my favourite name in the league. So
it's mine. It's my favourite too.
It's
it
so
really
nice.
is.
It's so nice. It's just so. I actually thought I toyed with the idea of an LA Galaxy style name, but I sort of decided against it because I couldn't think of anything related to Sizzle.
True.
But I digress. Now, the draft system, you will see in front of you, friends, a handy-dandy little spreadsheet. And you might be thinking, Sizz, Frito, what's with the spreadsheet, guys? Are we doing maths now? I don't like maths. The only maths I do are damage calcs. What is this spreadsheet in front of me? Well, this is our draft planner. It is a glorious thing. It was, who actually made it originally?
It was Eric, and then Richie tidied it up.
Eric made, Eric is of course the coach of the Bristol City Fletchlings, and Richie is the coach of Liverpool FC, and Eric made the spreadsheet and Richie gave it some incredible functionality. Those guys, spreadsheet gods, I bow down, I prostrate myself before them, because this is a glorious piece of kit. We'll show you how it works in just a moment, but first of all we're going to go over the rules, and actually, do you know what? Frito, you are so in this draft process. Why don't you start explaining the rules, and I will type along and show the guys how those rules will work, and we'll sort of we'll just go from there.
Let's do it. First of all, though, guys, the stream is going to be happening over at twitch.tv/the Battle Union.
Oh, of course,
it's going to be
that.
Friday, the 5th of June, which is this coming Friday, at 7:30 p.m. BST, which is the current time zone for the UK. We hope to see you all there. It is going to be the first league to do a live stream of the draft. So it could potentially go wrong, but hopefully it's not going to.
But what better incentive to watch is there than that it could all go wrong? Hello.
Watch car crash Twitch.
Exactly. I mean, if it goes right, you get to see a live stream draft, which is going to be hype as hell. You know, and there's going to be some banter flying around. I hate the word banter, but that is the best word for it.
Bants, mate.
Yeah, pure bants, mate. I is the Archbishop of Banterberry, you get me. And now, if it goes wrong, then you get to watch us all panic and fluster around like chickens.
Which will be super funny.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean,
for you guys, anyway.
Have you seen this guy when he gets in a tizzy? It is amusing, to say the least. Right, so draft system. One of the things a lot of you guys have actually asked us, what makes us different? We made a very bold claim to be innovators in the trailer. We have received some stick for that in many forms, naming no names. Just to clarify before, there was no ill will towards any other league meant by that trailer. Just to get that out there in a video, we have much respect for all other leagues. We're all imitators of the GBA. The GBA came first. They're a glorious institution. Much respect for the GBA, but
and Magnitude.
Oh, and Magnitude. Yeah.
He came up with this.
Props to Steve, honestly. Great guy. That was a fantastic idea, and he's realised it well. GBA is fantastic. No more to be said on that. So there was no ill will towards any other league, but all we were saying was we're all imitators of the GBA, but we're trying to innovate. We're trying to do things a little differently. And one of the ways that we're doing that is with this drafting system. Frito has worked painstakingly on tailoring our ranks, our S+ through F ranks, which work in a similar way to Smoke on tiers, but with some changes to help to balance things. And that was all Frito's work. He's put a lot of work into that. But now I'm going to let the main man himself explain to you exactly what makes this draft system so different than standard draft systems. And while he explains, I'm going to use this glorious little spreadsheet to show you guys how it works.
So as Sizz has already explained to you, we do have 9 different ranks. The coaches are going to have 1,400 points to spend on 13 Pokemon in total. They're allowed 9 Pokemon for their main squad. Then they get their Mega Pokemon, and then they have 3 Pokemon on their bench system. The bench is going to work in place of sort of adds or drops or free agents, as they may be called in other leagues. So instead of a coach deciding they no longer need their Talonflame, for example, and want to pick up a Crobat that hasn't been drafted, they cannot do that. They can only work with the Pokemon they have on their bench. Now, we have the draft order. The draft order is going to be...
Oh, God. Okay, I've actually got a Gyazdo opened of the draft order. I'll show it to the guys so they have a visual representation as well.
Okay.
So, sorry, fire away. Please, continue.
So we've got Xanon and the Slovenian Arcanines first. Then we've got Anima and the Golden State Dragons.
Can I just say that these two incredibly tactile, I guess is the word, and very clever battlers, I'm quite scared that they have the first 2 slots on the draft order. That is dangerous, because they are going to draft...
I'm terrified.
Yeah, they are going to basically get their ideal first picks. Maybe not, their third, fourth picks. Maybe they'll struggle because of all the other picks that have come after that, but their first picks are going to be powerful, and that is scary.
Yes. So in third, we've got Enzo Poke TV and the Swiskers. Fourth is Bice Productions and the Twin Leaf Tyrants. Fifth, we've got Gabriel and the LA Galax Ray.
And it is so glorious. I'm so jealous that I didn't have the opportunity. I mean, why can't Sizzle be called like Sizzalexy? I don't know. But now we come to what I affectionately call the mid-table losers. I'm sorry, but it is the worst place to be. I'm not saying you're going to lose the league or you're going to be mid-table in the league, but middle of the draft order, it is a terrible position to be in.
It is. It's horrible. It is the worst place.
I am the person who hit that. I'm the person who hit that randomize button. I feel completely responsible for that RNG. I feel like I hacked the entire league.
Yeah. I just have nothing. Draft position.
I'm sorry.
So
I'm sorry.
It's all right. You couldn't help it. It was RNG.
Okay, so in 6th place,
we have Jedi Cardet and the Highland Houndoons.
Oh.
Then we've got Richie and Liv Wormpool FC. That's a really hard word for me to say.
Gosh darn Welsh.
I know. Then we've got me and the Welshians. 9th, we've got Sigi and the Blastburn Rovers. 10th is Squirt Turkula and the Kentucky Kecleons. And then 2 of the best places for round 1 and 2, we've got Eric at 11 at Ashton Akai, Bristol City Fletchlands. And then we've got this guy over here who has the best place for round 1 and round 2.
It wasn't a fix, I promise. It wasn't a fix.
It wasn't
a fix. Yeah, and let us just explain to you quickly why last place is actually the best position, apart from first place. First place and last place both have their merits, but in many ways, last place is the place to be. We'll just explain why quickly, because we are doing a sort of a snake draft, as it were. First place will draft first, all the way down to 12th place. So how it will work is, obviously, we will all draft one Mon, all the way down to the 12th person, which is me. But then the 12th person will draft again, all the way back up to the 1st. So I get 2 drafts in a row. And the reason why this is advantageous is because it is very easy to form defensive and offensive cores that are synergistic and that work well for you, because you can pick them one after the other. And I realized today, actually, that my place means I will get first pick of the Megas.
And me and Sis both want the same Mega, because we had a little discussion about that. So.
We do. Well, how likely was it we were both going to want the same Mega? But we do. We want the same Mega, and this is going to be... It's going to cause some tension, because I don't actually know if I'm going to go for that Mega yet. I'm not 100% decided. I might do it just to throw Frido's plans out the window so that I have a bit of an advantage, but I don't know if I'm that cruel yet. We'll see.
You're so kind.
I am. Hey, I need to win somehow. I'm not exactly the best battler in the league, let's be honest here.
Not gonna make any comments.
Oh, I'm wounded. How dare you? Okay, so
no,
now
of course you're not.
I know that with well, that remains to be seen. I'm certainly not the wackiest, but right.
Jedi.
Oh, no need for the name drop.
Wackiest. That was the wackiest.
True. There is nothing wrong there's nothing wrong with whacking a bit. Okay, so I think a lot of people will appreciate a visual representation, and I really want to show this planner in action. So why don't you and I come up with a theoretical draft now that fits in with all of the rules, just so people can see it in action and they can see the sort of team that the coaches will end up with.
Cool. I'm just going to go through the actual rules so they can understand what we're doing.
Of course. What a derp. Okay. So while you explain the rules, why don't we then pick them on? So you'll explain the S part, and then we will pick an S mon and make a team.
Okay.
Okay.
So as Sis and I said earlier, there are 9 different ranks. The coaches have to pick at least one Pokemon from 6 of those ranks. Those ranks are S rank, A rank, B rank, C rank, D rank, and E rank.
And you'll see down the bottom here, there is a little box underneath the draft planner section that says S through E draft, rules met, not met, because we haven't picked any Mon yet. So this planner tells us that we have a Mon through each of those ranks.
It does. And those have to be met before the coaches draft their Mega Pokemon. They can't fulfill those requirements on their bench. The only requirements for the bench are that there are no F ranks or Y ranks allowed to be on their bench.
Yeah.
Because otherwise the coaches could just splurge all their points on their first 9 Pokemon and then just fill their bench with rubbish.
Exactly. And as you'll see here, there is a points limit of 1,400, and the planner is amazing and also tells us if we've met that.
It does. And the bench cannot have 2 Pokemon of the same rank on it either, because again that just means that coaches can coast with low points on their bench.
Yep. See, it's been tailored for fairness, because there was at some points before this was all finalised a lot of potential for people to do things like that, for people to seriously play a nasty game. But now there is a very little chance of somebody trying to do something unfair. I think it's quite a balanced system, honestly.
That's what we've tried to achieve.
And I really think it will promote unique team building. I really think that we will see teams that you wouldn't see anywhere else. You know, mixed tier battles, other leagues. I think that whilst there is a lot of diversity, like for instance, in the GBA, some of the teams are incredibly varied. I mean, you will get Mon from NU all the way up to OU in the GBA battles, but I think that the way that this is structured, there's going to be a lot more diversity and a lot more lower tiered stuff being used, and you have to really appreciate and value every Mon that much more and what they do, I think.
Definitely.
Okay, just quickly, for any of you that are really curious about this planner, and also for some future projects you're going to need it, you know, some future things that you can be involved with, nudge nudge, epic foreshadowing, we are going to leave the link to the planner in the description, and you guys can have to play around with it. But make a copy, because people will be able to see what you're doing if you just use the normal planner. So make a copy, and the way you make a copy is File, and then you go to Make a Copy, and then you make a copy, and it's pretty self-explanatory from there. So yeah, let us. Is there anything else we need to go over before we make a team and show the guys how it works?
Coaches are allowed to make 6 switches between their bench and their main squad throughout the whole season. That includes the playoffs. The whole transaction of a switch is a Pokemon leaving the main squad and going to the bench, while another Pokemon leaves the bench and joins the main squad. That counts as one switch, and coaches are allowed to do that 6 times throughout the whole season. So, like we said, this does replace the add and drop system. It is very, very restrictive.
Oh, yeah.
Because we can't just drop and pick up from undrafted Pokemon when we need. So any Pokemon that goes undrafted stays undrafted for the whole season.
Yeah.
And coaches are allowed a 48-hour grace period after the draft finishes just to make 2 changes if they feel they need to, because of how restrictive our rules are. And that it's going to be a live stream draft. There could be some panic drafts.
Yeah, precisely.
So it's just to try and give coaches a little bit of a safety net. It's not too much because it's only changes.
I mean, especially with sniping, if somebody gets sniped and their entire draft gets messed up, or all of their backup drafts somehow get messed up as well, they may just panic draft things that they think fill the relevant slots, but then they realize that it actually doesn't form a cohesive team. It wouldn't be fair to have them be, you know, handicapped like that. So this 48-hour grace period just ensures that everybody gets a decent team. You know, nobody gets panic sort of pressured into picking something they don't actually want. So basically, live stream draft on Friday. By the end of that weekend, everybody's teams will be finalized. By the Monday, there'll be no more changes.
No more changes.
Forever.
Wow.
And remind me, actually, because I think I've forgotten, what are the rules between... what are the rules for swapping between teams, trades?
Coaches are allowed to make 4 trades with other teams throughout the season, but the trade Pokemon have to be of the same rank.
Mm-hmm.
They can't trade an A rank for an S rank or an S rank for, say, an E rank, because that's not very fair, like comparing those 2 Pokemon.
And did we mention that on the bench as well, a Pokemon has to be between how many points? Oh, sorry. Yes, take it away.
There's a 10-point variation allowed with the switched Pokemon from the bench and the main squad Pokemon. So, say you could switch an A rank with a C rank, but you couldn't switch a C rank with an S rank from your bench and main squad. That's just to avoid, again, trying to load up your draft with Y ranks towards the end and just having a load of A ranks on your bench and then being able to switch those. So it's just to try and reinforce the balance.
Yeah. So as you guys can see, there are a lot of restrictions and limitations, but that will make the draft even more important, even more pivotal, and also it will mean that people really have to get the most out of every Pokemon. You know, if you draft something, you have to make sure that you think that you can bring out all of its potential.
Yes.
Which is why if you just draft, 9 really powerful Mon that aren't very diverse, because there are Mon out there that basically only do one thing. I mean, I was talking to Frito about one of my potential Mega Picks, and one of the reasons why I'm deterred from it, despite it being good, really good as a matter of fact, is that it basically only does one thing, and that will be easy to prepare for, so it's not really suited to this format, especially with this drafting system, so you really have to think. It's a whole new mindset.
Yeah, and one thing I love about this format is that you have those Pokemon for you for the whole season, and this kind of locks you into that, and I kind of get attached to my Pokemon.
Yeah, same here, definitely.
Like, because we give them nicknames, and they've got those nicknames for the whole season, and they are your Pokemon, so it's a much better, not better way, but it's another way to reinforce just that attachment to your Pokemon, in my opinion, at least.
Yeah, I mean, some people might not be down for all of that, but it's the same sort of thing as a Nuzlocke, really. I genuinely believe that Nuzlocks, you do become more attached to your Mon, and part of that is because of the naming. So yeah, I definitely think that's an extra little touch that will help people to really feel a connection to their favourite team and their favourite MVPs from that team, etc., etc.
Yes. So are we going to do a quick run through of a team?
Oh, I would jolly well love to. This should be fun, shouldn't it? So let's do this. So round 1, the round 1 draft. Just to clarify, because I wasn't 100% sure on this, because I'm a scrub, you can draft from any rank you want in any round, as long as all the conditions are met by the end of the draft.
Yes.
But for the sake of ease, we're going to go in order. So
Okay.
we'll draft an S rank first, then an A, then a B, then a D. No, not a D. It's not A, B, D. Now I know my ABDs. No, that's not how it goes. Yeah, so S, A, B, C, D, E. Yeah, I can do the alphabet. Except S isn't before A in the alphabet, so...
No.
But still. Okay, so our S rank, let's see. So, we're in a live stream draft. We are going to draft our offensive core first. So, an S rank offensive Mon. What do we think here?
Landorus I is very offensive.
Lando I. And Lando I, as you'll see, the draft planner is catching up. It is 120 points. S tier. Total points spent, 120. Points remaining, 1,280. What a glorious spreadsheet. Best spreadsheet 2K15. I love it. Okay, so part 1 of the offensive core. I mean, we don't necessarily need to have an S and A offensive core. We can do a defensive one next. What do you think for an A rank then?
We going for defense?
Yeah, let's go.
Heatran.
Okay, Heatran. I think Heatran being A rank is actually very generous.
It's because of that 4 times weakness that it isn't an S rank.
Yeah, I mean, ground is a very prevalent type. I can completely understand that. But Heatran has just got, outside of the ground weakness, such a good typing, and the bulk and the power. Ooh.
If you look at the other A ranks, it fits in quite well with them, I think.
It does, yeah, it does. It definitely does. Okay, so Landorus and Heatran. So, let's see here. We've got our... See, you'll see at the bottom here, rules met. S draft, met. A draft, met. So now let's go for a B draft, shall we?
Let's draft an Alamomungus core with the next 2.
Oh.
Go for a Mungus.
Oh, you horrible man. You horrible man. And you'll see here that Amoongus has come up as B rank with 105 points, 335 total points spent, which actually is, considering we've got over 1,000 points left, and look at the Mon we have on this team. You see, it might sound restrictive, but this system is nice.
I love it.
Oh, I do as well. I'm really fond of it. It has made team building incredibly hard, but I'm really fond of it.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to have a finalised team so we start strategizing. But I digress. C rank, let's do this.
Almamola.
Hello, Mamola. Hello, Mamola. So the C ranks are 100 points.
Then we need a D rank, don't we?
We do. It's all about that D. We want the D.
Chuck Exploud in there.
I love Exploud. Exploud is such a great mon. If it had some more speed, it would be so much more powerful. It definitely wouldn't be so low down.
Yeah.
I mean, that specs, a specs stab boom burst with Scrappy, nothing wants that. Even a steel type, unless it's, really bulky, is not going to appreciate it. And plus it gets flamethrower for those steel types anyway.
Yeah, it gets some really good coverage because it gets surf and focus blast as well.
Oh yeah, it's a great mon. I love it with a passion. If you've got it on a team where you are working around its speed, Trick Room, Tailwind, whatever, it's glorious.
Yeah.
So as you'll see, guys, we've met ranks S through D, so we only have to We have to drank. We only have to draft an E rank now, and then we are free to draft from any rank that we like, as long as we meet the points requirement.
Heliolisk is an E rank.
Oh, Heliolisk is so nice. I might draft Heliolisk, man. Heliolisk is glorious.
Good luck getting past Anima.
Yeah, true. What am I talking about? She's going to snap that thing up. Okay, so Heliolisk, 90 points, E rank, and that is all of the conditions met. So now we are free to draft 3 more party mon, main mon, and 3 bench mon and a mega with 780 points remaining, which is actually a decent amount remaining. So we could potentially draft another 2 S's if we wanted to, or an S plus and an S and an A, and still have plenty of points for, maybe the bench would struggle slightly. We might need to have a couple of E ranks in there somewhere.
We can chuck another A in at least, and another
definitely.
2 Bs.
So what are we thinking for A ranks here? Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the A's.
Infernape is an amazing A rank.
True. We don't have a fighting type yet as well. That would be nice. Okay.
I didn't actually realise we were properly team building, but...
Oh, well, okay. But I just thought it'd be nice to give them an idea of an actual team they might see. But Infernape works well on a team like this, I think. It's got that priority, it's got access to rocks, taunt, nice typing. Yeah, okay, Infernape it is.
So that puts us to B. Let's go with Rose Raid, because I don't think we have a grass type.
Ooh, and I do love Rose Raid. Technician Rose Raid.
Rose Raid's amazing in this format.
Even defensive Rose Raid. Well, especially defensive Rose Raid, but still. It's
fantastic.
It's a really great mon. See, even with all these great mon, we still have, with 5 Pokemon left, 565 points, which if you look at the point system, we could easily have 5 more A ranks.
We can get another B rank in.
Yeah, easily.
So
we could have an A rank if we wanted to, if we were so inclined. We could even afford an S plus right now. Just.
Yeah, we could actually.
Aegislash, Deoxys D. Oh, we didn't go over our bans.
Whoa, Deoxys D isn't allowed.
Oh yeah, Deoxys D isn't allowed. What am I talking about? Why is this? Oh, this is the old version of the plan. I do apologize, guys. The version I have saved that I'm using is actually the updated planner. There were a couple of things left in that shouldn't be in this planner, so ignore Deoxys D. There is no Deoxys D.
I'll run through the bans quickly, though.
Yes, that is a good idea.
Or the ones that are allowed. We have Greninja allowed, but it's only allowed with XY moves. It can't have any moves that it learns from the Aurus move tutors. Aegislash is allowed.
Yep.
Mega Mawile is allowed, and Mega Metagross is banned.
That almost, fun fact, that almost didn't happen. Somebody decided to change their vote after the fact, and that led to Metagross being banned because that person realised that Metagross is a bit of a pain in the arse and probably would be better off without it, I think.
Yeah, it's a bit OP for this format.
Don't know what scrub that was.
I definitely do not know who that scrub was. I just have no idea.
I'm sure they were very sexy and they're probably going to win the league, but I don't know who they were. No.
I'm pretty sure they were like sexy McSwag pants.
Hey! Yeah! You know it. Guys at home are going to be like, what the fuck are these guys talking about right now?
Frito, stop chatting sis up.
Again.
Sorry,
JK,
can't help
JK,
it.
JK. Okay, so our 9th draft.
I said another bead, didn't I? Yeah.
Yes. Have a look at those bees, shall we?
Okay, let's just chuck Umbreon on there because I need an evolution.
Umbreon. Umbreon. What a mon. I mean, it's another one of those mon where you basically know what it's going to be doing, but you can play around with its support moves.
Yeah, like you can make a nice curse, like Rice Talk set. I've used that before.
That is nasty. I faced one like that before. That is nasty. As long as nobody brings Confuse Ray, I don't have to kill anyone.
Okay, let's go for.
Well, they can't bring Confuse Ray, but still.
They can't. Yes, Confuse Ray is banned.
Yeah.
Any non-attacking move that has a secondary status effect,
So
like
Infatuation
Confusion, is banned.
Quite right.
Because we're trying to remove as much luck as possible from the temptation of a luck-based game for the coaches.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so now, possibly the most important draft in the entire draft is the Mega Draft.
And you're first for that, aren't you?
I am first for that, darling, yes.
That's convenient, isn't it?
Sorry, not sorry. Shall we just go for the Mega that we have a bit of a not competition, but we have a bit of a sort of a tussle going on about Megalopunny. We'll put Megalopunny in there.
Yeah. Sounds
now,
like a good plan.
You'll see that we have 300 points left. Because the Megas do cost a fair old amount more than Standard Mon. Megalopunny costs 160. And not all Megas do cost 160 though. Let's just show them, say, for instance... Oh, I just accidentally brought up the data for the page. Let's put in Mega Sceptile, the other Mon that we've talked about. Oh god, I don't know how to do this. Mega Sceptile is only 155 points. So the Megas do vary, depending on their sheer power and diversity, etc, etc. So yes, Megalopunny, 160 points. Our bench... Sorry,
that means we can fit a C, A, and E on our bench, and we will be at 1,400 points.
Well, that sounds glorious. Let us aim for that then, and we will have what will probably be quite rare in the draft. We will have all the points spent.
Yes.
Okay, so a C. Let's go for a C.
Well, you can pick one. I've picked them all.
Okay, how about Nidoking? Oh, Nidoqueen. Let's go for Nidoqueen.
Nidoking is an...
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, I saw Nidoqueen, and I assumed Nidoking, but then I realised that Nidoking is...
Oh my god, I almost died inside and thought I'd messed up then.
No, don't worry, Nidoqueen is C rank. Yeah, so we have Nidoqueen, who is good defensively and offensively, actually. So I think for being C rank, that's a fair price.
Yeah, like, I tried to make them pretty balanced in each tier. Like, there are some good value mons in each of them.
Yeah.
Like, sort of discounted power or discounted bulk, which you can pick up, but I try to make it balanced.
Well, I would say you've done a great job. I mean, you guys, once you've had a play around, I'll make sure to leave the proper spreadsheet that doesn't have Deoxys and other broken shit in there in the description. You guys can have a play around with it, and you can tell us what you think of the ranks and the draft system.
Please be nice to me if you don't agree.
Yes, if you have any criticism, please make it constructive. We are not soft-skinned people. You can tell us if you don't like something, but be cool about it.
Yeah, don't say, Frito, you suck at life. Be like, Frito, I disagree with this because this, and I'll take it fine.
Hey, Frito.
Yes.
You suck at life.
Oh my god. I'm gonna go end it, jump off my balcony.
No! I mean, one less competitor! Yay!
Okay,
JK, baby, JK. Okay, so now we need, what rank was it next? You said a C, an A. So a nice A rank. Let's have a gander at the A rank, shall we? Staraptor, yes. Staraptor sounds good. Staraptor. Captain Bravebird himself. Okay, so 110, A rank. And now we just have an E rank. One E rank, and that will be the entire points spent. Let's pick a nice E to round off the team, shall we? Meloetta is an E rank. Ooh, I think Meloetta. Let's go for Meloetta, shall we?
There you go.
Oh god, nice in caps. Meloetta. So there we go, guys. You can see we have a nice little team here. This is actually quite a nice draft, honestly. I might,
it's not too bad.
I might steal this draft. This is my draft, guys. It's official. No, it's not. It's not. But yeah, so this is quite a nice team. We've got some nice power. We've got some nice bulk. We've got some Mon that could double as both. I mean, like I say, Nidoqueen could be offensive or defensive. Roserade the same. Let's see here. Infernape can easily run utility. Yeah, we've got some nice defense in the form of a Moongus and a Lomomola. Heatran as well as a potential.
Just to let you all know, Sizz is completely forgetting about something that he doesn't have on the team that only one of the mons we selected has, and that's hazard removal. And Star Raptor is the only hazard
Oh,
removal.
wow.
Pokemon.
Holy biscuits. Yeah, I guess we did draft badly in that respect. But this is just a quick demonstration.
Exactly.
On my actual 2 drafts that I've made, I have at least 3 hazard removers.
Yes, mate.
That's the way to be. I am not getting rocks up my ass. Or anywhere else.
And on that note,
I think we'll end the explanation. So let us know, guys, in the comments section, what you think of the draft system. If you think that we have lived up to our promise of being different, of being innovative. There are other ways we are going to try and be innovative, not least of all getting you guys involved with things, not necessarily the battles themselves, of course, but we are going to have series that you guys can be a part of, and we're really excited to unveil those. But yeah, let us know what you think of the draft system. Like this video, share it with your friends, let them know about the league, because I don't know about you guys, but the more hype there is, the more people there are, the more excited I'm going to be, to be honest. I mean, I'm going to be really excited to battle these guys anyway, but there is just something special from what I've seen of these, because I've never been in a proper draft league before, what I've seen of these leagues, the more people that get behind your team, the more people that are hyped for you, that love your mon, that love your team, you know, the more excited the coaches get, and you know, the more intense the battles are. So spread the word, and if you think someone would like this, show it to them. I'd very much appreciate that. So yeah, let us know what you think down below. I can't believe I just said down below. Frito, kill me now.
We're not going to kill him because we need him for another video.
True.
But we'll horrifically beat him after this.
Oh, hello. And and on that note, guys, have a great day. I really can't wait for you guys to see you guys at the stream. I hope you do. Remember, that is Friday, 7:30. Yeah, Friday the 5th of June, of course. Friday the 5th of June, 7:30 p.m. That is British time, GMT. Or what did you call it?
EST, because we're summertime. It's British Standard Time at the moment. British Summertime.
And do we call that EST? Oh, BST. I thought you said EST. Yeah, so that is 7:30 BST, or GMT, as you might want to call it. And that is also known as 2:30 p.m. EST, which is Eastern Standard Time in America. I don't know what it is in any other time zone. I'm sorry, I'm ignorant. So that is twitch.tv/TheBattleUnion. It'd be great to see you guys there. I'm really hyped. Are you hyped, Frito?
I'm so hyped.
Are you guys at home hyped?
I cannot wait to draft.
You can't wait to get a giraffe. Okay.
I can't wait to draft. Stop making fun of my accent.
Bloody Welsh accent. See you guys later. Have a great day. Goodbye.